Alright, it's July 30th. Here to see Spider-Man. And it is packed. But I'll let y'all know how it is. All the nerds are out tonight for this one. Alright, just got home from the movie theater. And no, I was not calling you guys a nerd because that would make me a nerd too, because I went to the movies as well. But Spider-Man New Day. Fantastic. I haven't rated it yet on Letterboxd, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars. Obviously, I hope you guys can make it tomorrow or this weekend to see it. It's definitely one you want to watch. No surprise, it's a tearjerker, as all the other ones are. I'm also just a hopeless romantic, and I get real savvy about that stuff. But let's dive into it a little bit more. All right. So where do I rank Brand New Day? In terms of Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, it's going second. And second only because No Way Home, to me, is unbeatable. Having Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire added into that movie makes it a Spider-Man masterpiece. You get every bit of Spider-Man you could ever want and need. So for that reason, Brand New Day has to go second. And with me saying it second, there is a lot of good fun in this movie. Lots of laughs. The chemistry between him and Frank, obviously Punisher. It's a great dynamic, very funny dynamic. Just a lot of fun to watch in this movie. There are, of course, some tearjerker moments, like in No Way Home, and me being the hopeless romantic. The entire film, obviously there's going to be spoilers in this review, but the entire film, I just want Peter Parker to have Ned and MJ remember him again. And the scene where Jean makes Peter, Spider-Man, think that it's really MJ speaking to him and remembering him, and then goes in for the kiss. It's heart-wrenching. And I knew from the beginning watching the scene that it wasn't her. I literally, in the movie theater, kept leaning over to my fiance and saying that's not MJ, it's not MJ. And she kept saying, maybe it is, but I knew it wasn't. It was too good to be true, too early in the movie to make such drastic moves such as that. Because if you do that, then the movie's kind of over. There's no cliffhanger, no hook to the film, because we all are anticipating that moment to happen. And unfortunately, it never really does. Now, the end of the movie, we see the smirk on MJ's face, which could give a chance or a glimmer of her possibly remembering something. And of course, Peter and Ned do their handshake at the end, and he yells out Peter at the very end. So it's safe to say I think there is a remembrance there. And of course, the end credit scene says Spider-Man will return, and I believe that'll be in the Avengers Doomsday movie. But there's hope for us, for those who want Peter Parker and MJ and of course third wheeling Ned to be the three Migos again, that dynamic trio, if you will. And I'm really hoping for it to come soon, because I do not want to wait another 5 years, because No Way Home to Brand New Day, there's a 5-year gap, and I don't know if Tom Holland has 5 years in him to still be Spider-Man. Let's move on to the villain, which is Jean Grey. More of an anti-hero, not really necessarily a villain, just one of those misunderstood characters. Obviously played by Sadie Sink. It was a fun role for sure. I do feel a little bit that it's pretty much just Max as playing 11. Is kind of the character, but nonetheless, it was a lot of fun. But it definitely felt like there was a weak antagonist in this movie. But at the same time, I think with it being 5 years, none of us seeing Tom Holland in the Spider-Man role, it was just nice to see Spider-Man up and moving again in a much older form. But yeah. Do I think Tom Holland has another one in him? Sure. He definitely has that baby face. I feel like I have a baby face. So I feel like he could keep the role going. But at the same time, it also does worry me carrying on the Spider-Man role for so long. Because I really do think he's a great actor. He did an amazing job in The Odyssey. And I just don't want to see him getting typecasted to just Spider-Man. But at the end of the day, he makes a lot of people happy in that role, and I'm happy for him. But yeah, overall, Brand New Day, second place in my book for Tom Holland's Spider-Man films, with Homecoming being third, and then Far From Home being last. I honestly never liked Far From Home. I didn't like Jake Gyllenhaal in the Marvel Universe, but I'm getting off track on that. Yeah, like I said, there were spoilers. Don't be mad at me. I prefaced that. If you can, go to your local theater. Go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. I really enjoyed it. Solid Marvel movie. Of course, it's going to have crap load of CGI and things like that. It's not going to be The Odyssey where everything's live and real, but that's not what you're going for. You're going for some kick-ass, basically live-action comic book scenes. You get to live out your childhood fantasies, at least for me, because I was probably the biggest nerd walking through that movie theater. But yeah, really enjoyed the film, and that's a review. Y'all have a good one.